This is a blue marguerite, and it's pretty for color and for filling in. The bees they're not really drawn to it so much. But you know who does love this, and it drives me nuts, is the butterflies like it. So it attracts the butterflies. However, the praying mantises come out and they kind of set up near the top, and they use their legs to wiggle the flowers to draw the attention of the butterflies, and then they capture and eat the butterflies. So I have a love-hate relationship with the praying mantises because they're eating our little butterflies. Right in the middle of it, you see milkweed, and this is kind of a, here I go, talking about colors I don't like, but like a yellow-orange milkweed. And you know what, I did that because, again, honeybee sustainability, pollinator sustainability, with that specifically for the monarch butterflies. And I have more over here. That one kind of self-seeded itself. I have a few over here by the pond. And, they seed. I collect the seeds and then replant them here and there. So maybe I put some seeds there. I don't know. I don't think I did. I have right here, I just trimmed back my, I think it's called Indigo Spires. It's a large salvia, and the salvia blooms get to be about a foot long, and they're just a dark purple, which I absolutely love. A little bit velvety to the touch, which is very pretty. And everything loves that. The hummingbirds are attracted to it. The bees are attracted to it. The ladybugs, the butterflies are attracted to it. I have a beautiful fuchsia colored bougainvillea, which doesn't so much do anything for pollination, but the birds are attracted to, or I'm attracted to it for the color. It fills in nicely. I have a buddleia next to it, which is a butterfly bush in different colors of purple. And during the summer, that'll be blooming, and that'll be looking beautiful. We have an old rock pond that my dad built back in the, 50s or 60s, and it hasn't worked. It was a fountain. It was a pond down below, a fountain up above. That, when I say fountain, I mean a waterfall would come out of the top. But that hasn't been in operation or working condition since the early 70s. And it just always, yearly collected water and became, a stagnant pool for the mosquitoes. And I've been fighting with family and just like converting it to a little garden bed, like a flower pot. And I finally said, enough, I'm just going to do it with or without their permission because, they're not doing anything to put it back to a fountain. And we really don't want to do that anyways with the energy. So we're going to get some use out of it and still maintain its beauty and whatnot. So that's what I have going forward, is going to plant that with something, for the pollinators. Although it might also just be ornamental, maybe some ornamental purple cabbage. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. Down below, I'm going to take out this geranium, which is finally filled in that spot after years. Got a little flower there. I'm going to take that in. I'm going to put in my my basil. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's called African Blue, which is an ornamental basil, and it flowers, and the bees just, oh my gosh, just cover it. It's just non-stop activity once it's in bloom for months on end going into fall before it kind of dies back. And in our climate here in California, it lasts a long time. It's just like, and it's a perennial for us too. I have one across the yard which has been transplanted a couple times, and it's still growing. It's out of shape, but if we leave it alone, it'll come back to shape. It's blooming right now, and the bees are at it, but it's not like a pretty plant. But I like it because they're a beautiful mounded plant, kind of the shape and size of that salvia right there. And I think I'll put a couple here side by side, fill in that space. I'll pull out this Mexican sage. I have 3 of them here, here, and here. I want to take this one here. I don't want to put it over there because it's really big, like 4x4, when it's in full bloom. And by the end of summer into fall, it's just, that's really late summer, fall is when it's blooming, and it just has this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, fluffy velvet, deep purple velvety flowers on it, on the stems. But I pulled out this, I'm not sure, it's either a English or a French lavender, and it needs to be trimmed back and let to grow again. But I just have it in the wrong spot, so instead of struggling with it, I'm going to pull it out, add some of it to the compost bin, and transplant that other Mexican sage there that will fill in so much of that space. I'd like to bring in other, in this area here, I'd like to bring in more of the basil, the African blue. It's kind of my favorite plant. It smells so good. It has a strong camphor smell, which is kind of a licoricey smell, that basil smell. It's just absolutely beautiful to the nose and beautiful to the eye, and I just absolutely love it. So I'll incorporate more of those in here. I'll probably get rid of the Marguerite Daisy, and these will die down. These come up so, they're so self-seeding that they just come up everywhere. Originally had them over here on the edge, and now they're just all over after like 2 years. So I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to keep them here, but they're just kind of a matter of transplanting to where I need to get the bones and the structure to my yard again. This has gone through so many transitions over the years with so many different types of plants, and climate change and the growing heat here in California, some things are working and some things are not. So I'm just having to really, experiment and test and try and let nature give me the feedback. And check out my little bees. Here are my little girls. Do you see them? I absolutely love honeybees. They're so cute. If they didn't sting and bite you, I'd be out there petting them, but whatever. Can't really pet the tigers of the sky, can you? Their little stripes and orangey yellow. So beautiful. I don't know, this might be an Italian type, I'm not sure. I have one honeybee hive that died down and I had to take it out, and I have another one I need to go check on, and I think it's dead too. I think it's the wax moths got to the hives and decimated the one, and the other one's right next to it, and I just haven't been out there to retrieve it and check on it. And I know it's gone wild, and if it's even survived.